Hello, everybody, and welcome to the No Rope Break podcast. Three guys with full-time jobs and part-time bad takes. I'm your host, Donnie, and accompanying me is Chris and Goose, where we discuss and react to things going on regarding the world of WWE. Post-WrestleMania is always a time of rapid change, and that has shown itself in the positives and negatives. The IWC has had much to cheer and jeer about, and we are about to discuss it all. And remember, it's triple threat rules on the No Rope Break pod, nowhere to go, and everything's on the table. How are we feeling?
Feeling great.
Yeah.
Feeling great. Never better.
Oh yeah.
Would you
Oh
rather
yeah.
be, man? No
No
place I'd
place.
rather.
Where else would you rather be on a Tuesday
Nowhere.
night? There we go.
Nowhere.
How about you,
Nowhere.
Chris?
I mean, you guys know how I feel. I'm happy because Black History did really well at WrestleMania, but I'm sad because my Viper wasn't hasn't been on TV, and I said very, very, you know, I'm not going to be happy until Randy Orton's walking around with that belt for the rest of his career. So until then, I'm just going to be terrible. Don't even have to
Sounds like
ask.
you got a lot of
Yes.
sad times ahead of you.
Sounds like you'll be terrible for a little while, I guess.
Yeah. A lot of sad times, man.
Somebody's got to tear down the tribal chief. I think Randy might be an honorary Uce and sneak Roman, but AJ's green.
Well, I mean, if we want to carry on, a bit of the bad vibes and terrible news, I would say the biggest news of this past week was the recent call of releases. Now, everyone knows post WrestleMania, it's a time of call ups, and with call ups, subsequently comes some releases. But this one, maybe a bit more shocking than others for some of them. Headlined mainly by Kairi Sane, Aleister Black, and Zelina, and the Wyatt Six. There was a lot of names gone. How are we? What are our thoughts on it? Which one surprised you the most? And just how do you feel about all this stuff?
Yeah, I feel like speak for most people when I say that the Kyrie Sane and Aleister Black,
Oh yeah.
that's pretty crazy, man. I think Kyrie Sane is the one that surprised me the most because she was actively in a storyline almost every week on Raw for I don't know, like almost the past year or so, and that whole story was finally coming to an end, and she just gets cut. So that was a bit of a head scratcher. I'm pretty mad about it because she's very good in the ring. Um, I think she deserves to be on the roster over a lot of people. Um, Same with Aleister Black. I mean, he wasn't obviously actively in a storyline, but just all the reports that came out that he was supposed to be the guy with Randy, like that would have been so good. Like his character is just so good,
Yeah.
presentation's so good, and they just didn't do anything with him, which I think is the most disappointing part. And then you cut him, like Tozawa's still on the roster. There's, I hate to say, it, but Matt Cardona's still on the roster, bro. Get that dude out of here next. Like,
Always ready.
bro, there's a lot of people that do not need to be on the roster. And those two definitely need to be on the roster, I feel like. So that's how I feel about them too. I think those are the two biggest shockers slash head scratchers.
I mean, yeah, I don't understand how my boy Alice. I mean, come on, bro. He go to the he start back here, bro. His entrance start, bro, is like,
It's so tough, bro. Oh
Yo,
my
how are you
God.
doing that?
Yo,
Yo,
what the hell,
yo.
dude?
bro, just like that's crazy. And then he has this girl crawling around.
Like a
You're like, come
spider,
on,
bro.
bro.
Yeah.
But I don't know how he gets dropped, but we got dudes like Damn Tozawa, we got the Alpha Academy. Yeah, like I don't understand. I don't get it. How Kiari's saying, I don't know how she goes when you still have some people on the roster that just doesn't make sense. I mean, damn. It just doesn't make sense. And I wonder if this is like an NBA thing where certain people have certain salaries and you can't bring certain folks back because of that. But the main thing about Kiara didn't even bother me as much as Aleister Black.
Kyrie.
Zelina, that's his girl. So they're
Yeah,
probably a package deal.
probably.
But No, Kyrie, as far as like she was on TV every week. I know. But Alistair Black, maybe I'm just glazing. OD.
No, you're
Maybe
not.
I'm just
No, you're
glazing.
not.
You're not.
He
He's so
was one
dope.
of my favorite people on SmackDown, and they
That's
just
what I'm
didn't do it.
saying. Like, I wanted to see him wrestle more. His moveset is crazy. He should be what Rusev is doing. Rusev Mashka needs to go damn back to AEW, bro. Alistair Black. Do you imagine if Alistair was in that freaking ladder match at Mania instead of freaking Rusev?
Would have been pretty cool. I don't know. Rusev took a pretty crazy bump, so
He
shout out to
did.
him for
Yeah.
that.
He did. But you know who should have took that? Ah, my left knee. He should have
He
taken
did
that bump.
take it. He was the one that put him through the
Another
ladder.
one. Another one. All right, another one. But nah, Alistair, he got done so dirt, in my opinion. I hope he goes to like TNA or something. And I'm just pissed at Sleepy because Alistair Black literally burnt bridges with AEW to get back to WWE to be with his wife and after he's promised by Triple H to kind of be in that main event picture, which he was kind of getting into. And then you just kick him out the league, bro. Like, come on, man. That's so federal for the Fed to do. My boy Tommy Yen, dog. I pray I hope you end up back in the Fed one day and you're treated better.
Yeah, I mean, I share a lot of the sentiments with you guys and the IWC as a whole. First, I want to say the lighting's gonna be on and off. I have the next game on, so it's gonna be kind of crazy. But I'll start
But
with Alistair. To me, in my opinion, he was the best pure striker in the entire like company. Like he is the type of wrestler that I would show someone if they weren't into wrestling. Like his kicks, his knees, his like his forearm shivers, bro. Like everything just looks so believable. His presentation is so unique. Even just when he like jumps on the top rope into that like crisscross applesauce, bro. Dude makes Chris sitting crisscross applesauce look like the hardest thing I've ever seen. Like I think he's so cool. And it's just how I mean he spent like what a year because he was a post WrestleMania signing. So he spent like a year tops, and they just had nothing to do with him. They turned him heel, which I'm not opposed to. I think he is kind of like has a heelish presentation. Had him feud with the Wepa King for like 8 months, and then dropped him. Like it's ridiculous. There's no way you could have at least put him in the mid card. Like you come on, like this, it's unbelievable. He was someone I was always gutting for. He didn't do much of anything. As far as
mm,
Kyrie, I really like Kyrie. I really like her moveset. She's a very unique moveset. The insane elbow is one of my favorite finishers. Like the way that she just contorts her body, like it really feels like she's floating out there. Like, and yeah, it made no sense. And on this previous episode of Monday Night Raw, you're just gonna act like she just didn't exist. Like it just makes like what are you
They
feuding
like
over at this point? Like
they like
it makes
muted
no
the "We
sense.
Want Kyrie" chants too. They
Yeah, I mean,
literally silenced it, bro. It's crazy.
y'all saw it. It was trending on Twitter. I mean, we'll see. I don't think she has the type of sway that someone like R-Truth had. So I don't know what. I don't know. I don't think anything's going to come of it. But in overall, it is just very sad. It is a part of the business. When you bring more people up, you're gonna have to make room, and there's only one way to do that. It's always just sad someone losing their job, and especially people that we feel are so talented and deserve a spot. And I guess the last thing I have to say about it, because they do this every time they do cuts, they do it like right before SmackDown. Like, why would you like do it like right before I'm about to watch something? The actual product I'm trying to watch. It reminds me of my last point to what I was just saying. It was like a year or so ago when they cut Indy Hartwell, and it was a pre-taped episode of SmackDown. So they cut Indy, and then an hour later, I'm watching her wrestle because it was taped the week before. Like it's like looking at a ghost. Like, like it's just crazy. I don't know. Maybe they're trying to make it so SmackDown like covers up, you know, like buries the release news, but it just does the opposite. It makes it to where,
That doesn't.
like us and any other wrestling content I've seen, that's the first thing they talk about is the releases.
Yeah.
It's just
may
that.
may I just share my list of potential feuds that I wish that my boy Alistair was in?
Yeah.
Let's hear it.
Listen, Sleepy.
He's not
Sleepy.
listening. He's asleep, bro.
You talking to me now. The Nigerian Nightmare.
Mm.
I don't know if I'm I'm the Nigerian Nightmare, Sleepy. Finn Balor, CM Punk, Cody Rhodes, before he retired, AJ Styles, Randy Orton, Sami Zayn could have been a feud. Trick Williams, Penta, Dragon Lee, Rey Mysterio, Carmelo Hayes, Ilya Dragunov. Do you know how many dudes he could have wrestled with on any given Friday night SmackDown and it would have been lit? He could take on any of the Usos.
You can take on anybody, bro.
Just name
Damn, it would
He's
anyone,
have been
good.
a
yeah.
good
Literally
match.
anybody, yeah. It doesn't make any sense, man. Yeah, no, it's that one just like that one hurts just because of all the potential. Kyrie hurts because obviously the potential and like she's actively on the show every week.
She'll be back.
And
She'll be
we've
back.
been watching a stupid story with her in it that's finally about to end, and they cut her like 2 weeks before it's supposed to end. I don't know. But that
Be
ties into
back.
my I'm gonna hijack the segment real quick. That ties into my
Yeah,
Goose's Green. I think
let's do it.
that the Kyrie firing is a work, and that
You
she
think
will
so?
appear at Backlash and cost
S-
Asuka.
So for clarification, you think it's a work or you think they're gonna right their wrong? Like you think this was like intentionally a work?
I think I want to say it was intentionally at work. I'm gonna go with that. I don't even know if even if she comes back, I don't know if we'll ever know, but I do think it could potentially be a work, and it's caused a lot of buzz. So if she does pop out at Backlash, it's gonna cause more buzz, which is probably what they're going for. I don't know if that's me being delusional and that's just me hoping because I've like hated her and Oscar together the whole year, and we were finally about to see her like crash out on Oscar, and I just didn't get that. So it might me being delusional. However, I think it's happening.
I mean, I think she'll be back regardless. She'll be back.
I just hope it's soon, and I just want to see the end of this feud, bro.
Dude,
I've hated this shit for so.
she's still trending on Twitter. It's like the third or fourth day in a row. She's gonna be
Yeah,
back, bro.
I hope so.
Yeah, I mean that's fair. Triple H is the one that talks about how he wants to hear reactions from the crowd. That's what tells him what they should book. And I mean, it's hard to ignore those chants unless you meet them, I guess.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
But
What
I
do you guys
mean,
Hopefully,
feel about the wide six?
for me, I think it's sad because of just what that represented for Bray and his brother and stuff. But I mean, I'd be lying to you if I said I was ever interested in the White Six at all, to be honest. Um, it is hard to book supernatural characters. Not that it hasn't been done before. Obviously, the Undertaker's the obvious example there, and Bray himself. But I mean, I don't know. Like again, it's sad. People lost their jobs. I feel bad because that was like Bray's like final idea before he passed. But I mean,
I actually kind of like the wide six. I'm not gonna lie. Not, I mean, I like their presentation. I did like the entrance. I like their what are they called? The video packages, I guess. I did think they were pretty creepy, but then I mean, I do kind of agree in the ring it kind of like I don't know, Uncle Howdy doesn't look as intimidating when he's like in the ring. Eric Rowan looked pretty fucking scary all the time though. And the other two
yeah.
just kind of look like weird. They're not really intimidating in the ring either. They just look kind of, I guess, creepy, ugly. I don't know. But I think I don't know. I think they kind of buried them in this MFT feud. The MFT's got to go low key, bro. They fucking suck. I'm not gonna lie. Everything they do is just lame. I don't really care. Honestly, I would have rather seen the MFTs go than these guys,
Well,
or
yeah, I feel
half the
bad for
MFTs.
Tama. Facts. Everybody but
JC.
Tama and Solo could go.
I guess my closing point with the White Six would be it's a testament to how much of a failure it was, not for the performers themselves, but like what they were given. Because the three feuds they had, neither them nor the people they feuded with benefited from it at all. Like Chad Gable failed so hard they had to change his gimmick. Karrion Cross no longer in the company, and the MFTs buried every single person in there. So it's been like a net negative for everyone that's ever been involved with the White Six. Like it's just sad to
Yeah,
see.
that's stupid. Like the lantern thing they were doing, it was a good idea at first, and then like the wide six won like 3 matches, and somehow they could never get this goddamn lantern backstage. Like by the third time, you'd think they'd like look over their shoulder and be like, "Oh, there's definitely somebody from the MFTs coming to take this. Let me like either hurry up and get out of here, or like let me bring my guys out." No, every week I was like, "Wow, this is getting terrible." I feel like it could have went so much better, could have been better, but they just booked it awfully. So I mean, again, I don't really blame the performers for that. I blame the continued lazy booking that we've been talking about for the past two and a
It's the
half months.
Chris, you have anything about the White Six or?
I think they should have kept my boy Bo Leave. I think the rest of them could have,
Oh, leave.
but I think that yeah, I think that Bo Dallas should have stayed. I think Bo Dallas is a great wrestler. I think he wasn't in the best shape. He looked like he's been in better shape, but I mean that's look at me, bro. I mean I'm barely fitting this damn. But I think that I think that Bo should have stayed just for the link to Bray, and I think that he's very creative. I think he has a lot to give to the company still. I don't think that the rest truly mattered. I mean, he was the only person that anyone was ever worried about in the damn group to begin with. So who
Wasn't Nikki
knows? Maybe
Cross like really good?
Nikki
I never
Cross. I
saw
mean,
her wrestle.
She
she
didn't
never got
wrestle
a
a single
big break.
time with the
She never
White
got
Six.
a big break as a wrestler, like in general. I
Wasn't she good
watched
in
a
NXT
few
though?
matches.
Um, she did
Everyone was
have she did the people did rock with her in NXT. That's when she was like the psycho Nikki Cross thing, and she was a world champion. I mean, she won Money in the Bank and like
Yeah,
pinned
that's what I.
Charlotte Flair or something.
Yeah, but she for the past year she's just been like what, like an ankle biter? Like what is that, bro? Like she's like a
after they gave her
zombie,
that
like the
superhero
crawlers
gimmick.
in Zombie and
Uh,
in Black Ops Zombies. Like, dude, what the hell are we doing? Like,
we just need Bray back honestly to make that work, but
rest in peace, bro.
never, never.
Rest in peace, Bray. And I mean, I think it's best to pivot to from the releases to why those releases happen. We had a massive batch of NXT call ups in the last few weeks and a few announced coming up. Headlined by Ethan Page on Raw, Sol Ruka on Raw, Ricky Saints will be on SmackDown, JC Jane and the rest of Fatal Influence on SmackDown, Joe Hendry recently on Raw, and I forgot to add this. I don't know how I forgot. Blake Monroe will be on SmackDown. Any of those names stick out to you guys? I know I could probably go in on a lot of them.
You should go first then.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, I mentioned it last episode. Ethan Page is one of my favorite wrestlers. He's like so good. I love him as a
Yeah.
heel. Oh, like I'm so excited to
All
see what he'll
ego.
do. All ego. And I think that IC title's coming pretty soon. Sol Ruka, I don't have to say much about her because she's one of the bigger names of this round of call-ups. Speaks for herself, finisher's great. I would have liked to see her as the NXT Women's Champion before they called her up. Similar to like how I felt about Javon, I would have liked to see them like have her be the face of a brand for a bit. But it's everyone knows about her already, so they just don't want to rush. Ricky Saints, I mean, a lot of people love Ricky Saints. When he joined NXT, it was about when I started checking out, so I can't say too much about him. But very charismatic. For those that don't know, he beat Oba with a tornado DDT. So you know, maybe we'll see what he does there. JC Jane, I really like JC Jane. I think she's
Mhm.
another like really good heel and super underrated in the ring. She's another like I love her. I love her strikes. She also has like some good like middle rope moves and stuff. She really proved me wrong when she became NXT champion. Shocked the world by pinning Stephanie Vaquer and was champion for a really long time. Her two cumulative reigns. She's one of the longest reigning women's champions in NXT history, and like I think it's deserved. Joe Hendry, I don't really care about, and Blake Monroe. I mean, many essays have been told about her feud with Tony Storm in AEW. I didn't really think she did too much in NXT, but she's been main roster ready since joining, so I get why it was a quick turnaround for her. So for me, the big ones are Ethan Page and JC Jane. Those are the ones that I like really personally feel for. But overall, like I think it's a really good call up class.
Hmm. Yeah, I mean, same sentiment as you. I don't think I have anything to really add. I mean, just the AEW folks, I've watched them all wrestle before, and I think that they're going to do really, really well. Ricky Starks or whatever, what is his name in
The
WWE?
Stroke Daddy.
The Stroke Daddy is
The
crazy.
Stroke Daddy.
But Yeah, he's tough. He's tough. He's really great on the mic. He has pretty good, I'd say he's pretty good wrestling in the ring. The only thing I don't really like is just the whole Michael Jackson nut grabbing rope walk,
Yeah,
but
He's a stroke
everybody's
king, bro.
he's the stroke
that.
daddy, man.
Stroke. Stroke king, stroke daddy.
Yeah, I guess I
Yeah.
just wouldn't because of I don't know why, because I feel like his theme or his gimmick is one that like I would never be like, this is the guy. Like he doesn't strike fear in my heart in any sense. I don't think that you put him against Oba and on the main roster, I just don't see anything but decimation happening. Like he doesn't it doesn't do anything for me. I think he'll be better than mid card. I think he'll always be around the main title scene, I think in the future, but I don't see him winning too many.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I'm not a big NXT guy, but I obviously know Sol Ruka and I kind of know Ethan Page, not really. Ricky Stan's out of Loki, I have like no idea. And then JC Jane I saw her on SmackDown, looked pretty good. She was kind of annoying, which is good. I think
Yeah,
that's
she
her,
is.
that's kind of her whole thing. Annoying as hell with her little minions. So I mean that's good. I think SmackDown really needed those call-ups, more so than Raw. But I think, I
Hmm.
mean, based on what you guys are saying, these guys seem pretty good. Um, I feel like they probably could have put like Sol Ruka on SmackDown too, because SmackDown needs help,
A lot.
especially the women's division needs a lot of help. Which I mean, what's the other person? Blake Monroe, is that her name? I've heard about
Hmm.
her, so
The
I guess that's good.
glamour.
She wasn't on SmackDown though, right?
No, that she's like announced for like this upcoming episode. I think it's gonna be her
Got it.
signing.
Yeah. Same
Okay,
with Ricky Saints.
gotcha. So I mean, I guess. Hopefully she's able to help, but I feel like SmackDown needs more help. It needs everything, help on all fronts. So that's
Yeah.
kind of like
It's
my only opinion there.
Yeah. With it being 2 hours though, and all the new stars they added, I actually think SmackDown can be peak because you're gonna
Yeah.
see Trick. You know, I think Punk is gonna end up on SmackDown too. I think Raw has too many people. I think Punk should go to SmackDown. I think it'll make SmackDown really good.
Whoop that trick. Whoop that trick. Whoop
Oh
that
yeah.
trick.
Oh yeah, man. And I mean, now Rhea's there, like the biggest women's star by far is there. Like we'll see if she can elevate that title that's needed some help. And speaking of elevating titles, I think there's no one that showcases that better than the OTC himself. So far, 2 weeks post Mania, 2 weeks in attendance. How are we feeling about Roman on Raw as champ and this feud and match that we're going to see with Jacob Fatu?
I mean, obviously you love to see it. Whenever Roman's there, it does feel important. I like it a lot. I like where the feud's going. I like the whole family drama. I think it's interesting. One thing I was this just like dawned on me when I was watching Raw. I really wish that these guys like wrestled on Raw. Like Roman Reigns never wrestles on Raw, bro. When was the last time he was on Raw in a match? Like it has to have been
It was the Raw Netflix debut against Solo
Mm.
so a year and a half ago.
when he buried him back into the mid card.
Yeah. Which and that was like a special. That was like a special event. Like so like I don't know. I feel like back in the day, like the big names, they were always wrestling on it. It was always the main event. It was always interesting. And like as much as I like that he's there every week, like if he's just there talking shit every week, like there's only so much you're gonna be able to say, especially if you're there every single Monday, you know what I mean? And like I don't know. I'm a bigger fan of actual main event matches as opposed to the promos.
Yeah.
I think it's good to mix in promos, but I don't like how it's just been like every ending to Raw for the past feels like 3 months has been a Roman Reigns or CM Punk promo. I mean, obviously that's because of WrestleMania, but like I want them to wrestle on Raw. I want Raw to actually somewhat feel like it means something, even if it's not like for the title, like just a singles match, like come and earn your title shot type of thing. Like just get in the ring. You know what I mean? But I think the feud's going in the right direction. I like it. I think it's a little predictable. We were talking about this earlier, but I think there's no chance in hell that Roman loses this. Um, but then I guess curious to see what happens next with Fatu. So either way, two thumbs up from me. I'm excited.
Yeah, I'm excited as well. I mean, I think there's nothing that I could have said better than what you said. I think we kind of all know what's going to happen. TikTok, whoever's watching this, how will Jacob Fatu lose at Backlash? Tell me what you think. What are your thoughts? How will Jacob Fatu lose? And what's next for him? Donnie, what do you think?
I think what's next for him, Roman said it, the week before that, if he wins, he's going to have to acknowledge him. Very much shades of Jey Uso in the Thunderdome. Um, Fatu's a different character than Jey, so hopefully they actually, it's not like a beat for beat. I think him having to acknowledge Roman, I don't think he'll be some like lackey. I think there's a lot of interesting stuff. I agree. I don't think anyone in their right mind thinks Roman's going to lose. It's just more so the excitement of what the match itself and then what would build off of it. So, I mean, I enjoy it. I agree. I do prefer matches. I also like when my main eventers are actually wrestling. I mean, Rhea Ripley, I mean, she's one of the biggest stars in the company and she wrestles like every other
All the
week,
time.
like
Right.
even if it's just a tag match, like I want to see my stars wrestle. But I'm excited. I mean, if there is someone that can cut a promo that deserves the main event, like it is Roman. I mean, he's as cool gets, like I'm not even the biggest Roman fan, but I can't deny the presence he has
Aura.
Yeah.
in arenas, and it just bleeds through the screen. Like he really is one of one, which brings me to the point I want to make where if he's really able to elevate this title and Cody as champion on the other brand is like not main eventing anymore, like it's that heavyweight title like every pay-per-view, and he's just like has another great reign. It doesn't even have to be super long, just another great important reign. I think there's some serious conversations to be had about Roman all time, man. I'm willing to debate that. Probably a topic for another episode because we could really get into that. I don't know, man. I think you might have to erase one of those Mount Rushmore heads pretty soon.
As long as it isn't Randy, take him off.
I think he's already like past Randy. I'm not gonna lie. I think it's been like that for a
But
while.
if it
Yeah,
was
bro.
prime, if it was prime Randy, man, I don't know. I
But
think they go back and
pr-
forth on titles, you know.
Prime
prime,
Roman is,
the thing is,
bro.
Prime Randy wasn't the guy. He was one of the guys. He wasn't the guy. Big Match
Well, you know,
John
but that's not
was.
his fault though. That's not
Roman
his.
is. I mean, it's not his fault in
Well,
some
it is
regards, but also
partially
like
his fault.
it's like he
He
wasn't
was
the
lucky.
guy.
He was also like
A
an
massive dick.
idiot and a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
you
So
know,
I mean, it
youngest
kind
world
of was his
heavyweight
fault.
champion.
I don't
Roman.
know,
I mean,
bro. Roman is
dude, like,
he's the guy. 11 WrestleMania main events.
and think about his. It started off a bit rough. There's definitely that rough big dog stretch,
Randy
but
Orton never had a rough either.
WrestleMania, yeah, because he wasn't in that main event like that. He wasn't in that main event like that. WrestleMania 37, 39, 40, 41, 42, 31 with the Seth Cash and like, and I mean, just like, I mean, I stand by, I think the OG Bloodline story, as long as it was, is like the greatest story ever told in professional wrestling. I really like, and I
Thank
think
you,
the
Mr.
tribal chief
Kennedy.
character is my favorite character of all time too. I think it's so nuanced, and again, we'll save this for another episode. I could really, really go on about this.
Yeah.
The thing is, like the depths of Roman's career in that big dog era, that is the essence of what birthed the tribal chief character. Not just like in kayfabe too, like who Roman Reigns is, his insecurities as a person, like the character stems from that neglect. Like I can go about it. Like Roman really is that guy, bro. Like he is that guy. Oh my goodness. And I'm very excited to see what goes on. And just if he's gonna be back, even if it's 3 out of the 4 weeks every month, wrestling once a month, I'm here for it.
Right.
I'm here
But
for it.
the three most dangerous letters in all of sports entertainment.
OTC.
Acknowledge him.
Clip that. Clip
Acknowledge
that. Clip that.
him. Acknowledge him.
Unless you're Stone Cold, unless you're John Cena.
What?
You
What?
can't you can't out aura.
Yeah,
I
I
think
don't know, man.
it's
Like,
arguable that arguably Roman has the most aura in WWE history.
Yeah, he might. Honestly,
Arguably. When he walks into it, bro, when that music hits and
yeah.
everybody in the arena slash stadium puts their even I'm sitting on my couch with my
bro.
finger in the air, just like automatically. That's
There,
aura, bro.
there's only a few wrestlers when we do our watch parties where when their music hits, like we just like stop what we're doing.
There, yeah, you just
A lot of
Like,
them.
quiet,
like
showtime.
that's one of them. Like, oh my, it's time, bro. And then we got Gold Glove Roman back, OG theme. Oh my, bro. I look like such a Roman Glazer.
I mean, the
I'm
Oba's
actually
Bro,
good
looking.
rightful.
songs.
I mean, he deserves a little bit of glaze. We haven't glazed
Yeah,
Roman. He's one of the few we haven't glazed, low key.
I think
yeah.
Oba has more aura coming.
We'll see. And I think that's going to be a huge topic of conversation in the coming weeks and the months once King of the Ring starts into SummerSlam. I
It'll
think
take
he's
him
the obvious
years.
candidate.
Because the reason why Roman's so great, and then we could just get to the next thing. The reason why Roman is so great is because he's connected with the audience. Because, like you said, you know about his insecurities. You've seen and you've been there with him through a lot of different crap, ups and downs, the boos, the cheers, the bloodline, the being alone. So I think that there's just a lot more connection that Obafemi has to do with the crowd. Like we're just scared of him, and we know he's the next big thing. And so we are running off of that hype. But other than that, like what connection do we have to like there's not much that we know about him or feel towards him besides being like, damn, he's the guy who destroyed Brock Lesnar and he
Yeah.
can talk his crap, but there's
It's
more
gonna
connection
take a
year.
long time to get to Roman status. Like
Yeah.
Yeah, years. It'll
maybe
take
his entire career.
Yeah, and I mean, if there's anyone that's shown that he has the talent to do it, like
for
like
sure.
Oba is one of those guys. But yeah, it takes a lot of moments.
What?
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 What? What?
What?
Did,
What?
did y'all hear Fatu was getting wutted a bit? He gets wutted pretty often, but I think he like switched up his cadence in the back half of that.
Yeah, the cadence is what does it because him and Jay both do it where they, I don't know, I don't know, who's,
Yeah.
yeah, where they have
Bro,
that.
I low-key do not like the Yarin. Oh,
Yarami!
that shit is
Bah!
so cringe, bro. I'm not a big fan of that, I'm not gonna
I just
lie.
don't like when he holds the microphone up. Bah! Yeah.
Yeah. But it's just like what like I don't understand. I understand the Yarin, but then like the fa too, like that just doesn't mean
Bah! Too.
it's just like
Yeah.
it actually sounds like a catchphrase,
And
yeah. And
that's
he
like,
ends like every promo with it.
no, it's so get because my dad said, like, my dad's been saying that to me since I was a kid. My dad grew up in the projects. His friends would say that. I didn't even know what that meant as a kid. I was like, what are you talking about? He's like, we're just saying, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? All quick, but yeah. So then I know he's been to jail. He definitely was hanging with some folks, bro. I know why he would, he was
For
so
sure.
that was tough. That's a bar, but he needs to be a little less corny with it with that.
Yeah,
Talks in
bro.
the third person. Because Jacob Fatu is
Yeah.
all gas, no
Two.
brakes, son. Yarami!
Oh,
Oh,
he probably has mad spit on the microphone when he's done talking
Oh, you
too.
can see
Say that, bro.
the spit and
for
sweat.
sure. For
I
sure.
mean,
Yeah.
I think he dropped a rap song like last year or something, like ripping
With
that.
the N-word in it.
Yeah.
Checks out.
Oh my
Hey,
goodness.
can
Well,
Fatu, can he say it, bro? Chris, can he say it?
I mean, listen, I'm one of those dudes where it's like, you know, I would rather it, just not be said by anybody, including myself, even though I think it's kind of funny to say, at times. But I mean, I feel like it's just something that we kind of just gotta find other words to use, leave that word in the past, and just kind of move on from it. Ultimately, I feel like culture would never let that go because I don't know. I'm not for being like, well, white people can't say it, but everyone other race can. They had nothing to do with it. Like I think
Honestly, no.
I feel like just it should just be left
Yeah,
alone, bro. Leave it to the black dudes or just leave it alone in general and like move on. But
fair enough.
yeah.
well,
So what was that about? Like, you don't care if white people say it?
No,
It's like,
I'm saying I don't
I'm
think
just, I'm
that,
playing, bro.
but hey, bro, it's all cool because you're not even really white for real. So
yo, is this staying
nah,
in?
Of course,
that
bro.
that would be
The No
though.
Rope Break podcast. There's no rope breaks. Why
There's
you
no
not
rules
saying?
in a triple threat.
Nope,
Nope, you
teetering the
know.
line of being canceled by my community. It's what I do
So,
best.
I mean,
Sorry, man.
just tiptoeing, you know what I'm saying?
Just
Just walking
tiptoeing.
the tightrope.
Yeah, it's the word means a lot, man. There's a lot of sayings behind it. And just
Words do have power.
what? It's like
What?
What?
What? What?
what power? No, no, we don't need.
Wait. What did Brock say? What did Brock say to
White
Oba?
power. What? What did he
No, we were
say?
joking about it earlier. When he like when Oba first got the leg up on
You
Brock.
ain't that lucky, boy.
Just to get retired, like
You ain't that lucky, boy. Bro, that shit was still so funny. Every time I think about it, oh my God.
yeah, no, yeah. When you hear
So funny, bro.
Oh my
Oh my
god.
God.
Oh my goodness. And on that note, we are back. If you guys like what you're listening to, no rope break pod. I always butcher. I'm like LA Knight on the mic whenever I get to the self promo. No rope break pod on all platforms. Instagram, YouTube, and TikTok. You guys can tell we're in the back nine of the pod once we're down to clown, you know.
Yeah, we're at the turn.
Yeah.
but
We are at the turn.
but why is there LA Knight slander, bro?
Because I was like LA Knight on the mic, man. This dude will be like 2 minutes into like this really good like segment, but then he knows he has five different one-liners he's trying to memorize in his head, and then
He
he's like,
says like all of them at the same
yeah.
time.
Yeah,
I
no,
mean,
you can tell when he's thinking.
if there's one thing about LA Knight is that you could tell like he's the kind of person that memorizes. He was the dude in school that like had to memorize his presentation, and like as soon as like one thing got wrong, he's like, oh shit. You know, R.I.P. my dog, I guess. Hey, he hasn't get mentioned. He hasn't been mentioned in weeks. You know, he hasn't done shit.
No, he was there. He was talking to the
No,
Usos.
I'm saying like we haven't mentioned him. Like he hasn't been
Oh,
like really worth mentioning.
yeah, because
Yeah,
he hasn't botched, so there's nothing else he does.
and I missed the hype of LA Knight though. When LA Knight first came into the E, man, and everybody was rocking with the LA Knight, that was tough. I wish they put the strap on him then because he's probably never gonna get it now.
Yeah, with this
Never gonna
geriatric
get it,
ass,
never
bro.
gonna get it, never gonna get
Probably
it.
not. I think he's really gonna settle into a catering role, Matt Cardona type.
He's not, no, he's above Matt Cardona, bro.
I mean, I would hope so. That's like the floor. That is, he's under the floor. He's like buried 6 feet under with Mark Calloway, bro. He's done.
What about Tozawa though?
That is like the only play. But thing is, Tozawa has the ruffle shuffle. All right, you can never take away the ruffle shuffle.
I'm about a Aleister
At
Black, bro.
least you know he's about to get like tossed around. Matt Cardona's just gonna put a solid 1.5 star match on and then get pinned. So
That's because Tozawa's
One
only
and a
using
half
like one
stars is
percent of his
crazy.
powers, bro.
He is.
facts.
He's the indie god. He got that name for some reason. He couldn't have gotten that name and then just been trash.
Well, he's sure as hell not the WWE guy. I'll say that much. I'll say that much. Please, Matt, don't hate, but
Yeah,
hate.
we love you, Matt Cardona.
Yeah,
It's
we
all
love you, Matt.
jokes.
Yeah, I rock with you, man. I got nothing
But you
bad.
gotta get some dubs. Gotta lock in. Gotta lock in.
And I think that's a good note. I think we got to lock in on this closing stretch here. We'll only have a few more things to talk about. We have two more matches that have been confirmed and announced. I'm sure we'll have 1 to 2 more for Backlash. Our first one I want to talk about is Seth Rollins and Braun Breaker. If it's okay with you guys, I do want to go first. I'm excited that we're getting it. Like we're not holding off on it. You know, we're at least getting the first match if it's only one or more. You know, strike while the iron's hot. This is what you wanted to do at Mania. So let's just do it. I hope dude's back of dude's head is okay. And I think it should be a fun match.
Yeah, I agree. I've loved this whole storyline. I liked the vision, even when Seth was the man. I've liked the whole storyline. It was unfortunate that they both got hurt like at the same time. But yeah, I mean, I love where it's going. I like Seth calling out how he's a Steiner, and he's kind of saying like that's all you got. You know what I mean? Even though he kind of glazed him a little bit. I like where it's going. I hope it does last more than one match because I feel like there's just still a lot more of a story to tell. Um, but yeah, I mean, I'm excited for it. Who you guys got winning? Or I guess Chris, you go. How do you feel about it?
I mean, obviously, I think Braun Breaker is going to lose. I don't think Seth can keep eating pins. Like Seth is one of the better wrestlers
Yeah.
of our generation. I feel like he kind of gets disrespected there with some of the losses that he takes, like only beating Cody once out of four. He's much better than that. Like I think personally, in ring wise, I think multiple gimmick wise, I think he's up there with Cody, Roman, Punk, and I don't think that I think that it's besides Roman, I think that they all can be interchangeable to a degree when it comes to mic skills in ring. They all can do it. So I think that he deserves to get this win. I don't think Braun Breaker's ready, just like Seth said. Um, Seth is, I think, his lap's better than Braun. I think that Braun has more potential, like an Oba kind of potential, but I don't think that he doesn't have everything. And we know that. So I don't see him winning. Hopefully in a couple years from now he could tear Seth Rollins up. But right now, nah, man. Seth is like, I feel
Yeah.
like it's prime, like peak Mike, peak gimmick, peak wrestling, everything. His mind and his physical are all together. So I think Seth needs to continue winning for now.
I agree. I want Seth
Yeah,
to win. I mean,
I
y'all
do too.
know I'm not the biggest Braun Breaker guy. Not saying I don't like him. Not saying I don't see the talent, but I definitely want to see Seth get the dub.
Seth needs that dub. It's been a while.
He
It
needs to
has been, yeah. And I mean, it's Seth freaking Rollins, man. Like, come on.
I
But I
mean,
do think that some shenanigans are gonna go on in that match for sure.
unfortunately.
Not sure what that's gonna be. I mean, like, is the vision's kind of like it's just like Logan Paul and the pressure now, right?
no
Is
pressure.
Braun Breaker even in it anymore? Like, Paul Heyman's never with them. I don't really know what's going on there, so can they get involved? Maybe Paul Heyman does some Paul Heyman grimy stuff.
One of his
Who
like
knows?
how does he do his nut shot on Roman? The like really like
Yeah,
went up in there. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Dude,
Where he lays it in.
that shit was grimy, bro. Paul Heyman from the top rope. You never know.
Knees broken. He'll be like me and Fatu.
Never walking again. Never moving again.
Yeah, young boy, never walk again, bro. I swear.
Nothing young about that boy, bro. He's old as shit.
So I do have a quick story about Heyman. When I went to Raw on January 5th, I think I told you guys this. This little kid in a Penta mask was sitting next to me, and when Heyman came out for the main event of Braun and Punk, the little kid was like, "Daddy, Daddy, is that the fat guy?"
Yeah, you did say that. That's
Bro, that's
facts.
so
How
crazy,
big did he
bro.
look in person? They look huge.
I wouldn't want to take a top rope move from Paul Heyman, bro.
It's like concentrated weight too. He's like 5'3". So
Dang,
you're
so
just
he was huge.
it's like a wrecking ball. Just
I mean, as much as we're saying that would like take him out, like, bro, that would take me out too, bro.
I honestly think I can go one on one with Oba.
in what? Like
Bro, in
pool?
WWE, bro, he can go. Listen, I'm gonna take the Rock's gimmick. He can go one on one with the Great One. All right. I'll
So we got two gimmick changes on this episode. We got the Nigerian Nightmare, and then we got the Great One.
Yeah, right.
There we go. Keep them coming. Keep them
You
coming.
saw you saw what happened to Grayson Waller, right? On
yeah,
Raw.
but he doesn't have what I have. I am
Yeah, you're right. No, I was gonna say like that would if you did that, that would be like good. That would make you the great one. You would probably end up somewhere in like row
oh my
H after he does his
bro.
little
'Cause I'm gonna hit him with
toss.
nope, I'm gonna hit him with my special move. You ever watch the Fairly Odd Parents? I told
Yeah, I
you
have.
my special move's gonna be called the bronze kneecap because I tore my knee up. My kneecap came out of place, bro.
Bronze kneecap. You about to hit the Paul Heyman?
I'm gonna hit him with the bronze kneecap.
Oba's about to hit you with that like in the corner uppercut. You about to become the Crimson Shen real quick.
Yeah, bro, your
Nah,
head's
bro, naked
going,
chin, bro, naked chin.
your head is flying off your body. Your head's
I'm
in
gonna
row
sell the
H,
hell out of it too.
your body's on the Prime logo, bro.
But
Come on, y'all joking around, bro. I only
dude,
need a couple
they're
weeks in
about
the
to turn you to fuck around and turn you to a prime flavor, bro.
Yeah. Put you on a prime bottle, bro.
You know, people used to get put on the milk carton, you'll get put on the prime bottle.
Yo,
Oh my goodness,
the belief you have in me is kind of disrespectful, bro. Bruce
bro.
Lee wasn't big, but look what he did, bro.
You're not Bruce Lee,
You're
bro.
not
You're
Bruce
right.
Lee,
You
bro.
are
I'm the
not
Nigerian
Bruce
nightmare. Put some respect on it.
You're not Bruce Lee, bro.
Put some respect on it, bro.
One
Listen.
thing I will put respect on, and that's what got Grayson Waller fucked up in that match. But I think it's such an underrated signature move that like jump through the rope, like tumble into the. That's so fire. Too
Yeah,
bad,
Lee.
like that
uh,
that was like his final move of the match.
Got thrown like 10 feet in the air out.
Just the way Ova like picks him up, like dude, he threw him to the
Effortless.
corner again. You're into the stands, Chris. Like you're literally into the stands, bro.
Yo,
Yeah, bro.
just stop, because y'all don't
This
really.
is this is coming from me. If Oba threw me, I mean over under like 10 and a half rows, bro.
Yeah,
Like, I'm
he's
gone.
like
I'm
winning
so
like a
gone.
shot put competition with me, bro. Like he's throwing me
Hey,
like I'm going in the upper deck, bro.
he
That's what
threw
he did at Bama, right?
that
I
is,
think
but
so.
nah,
Yeah,
he
he's about
threw
to
Javon Evans crazy, but we all know he's not throwing me like Javon, bro.
bro, that Javon Evans spot was that heat wave. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
he threw
I
Javon
haven't
Evans
seen
like
it.
into the announce tables and
I
broke the
need to
ring.
see this right now.
Yeah, from the ring to the announce tables. He just threw him over the ropes.
Yeah, no, it was like a Darby Allin AEW kind of
Yeah, like that.
situation.
That's
Like,
just no one's throwing me like that, is my point. I'm not getting thrown around like a rag doll, bro. I'm gonna make all my weight dead. I'll gouge him in them yellow eyes, bro. Listen, I'm not playing fair.
Yeah, I need to see this spot.
I
Hold
just
on.
don't think you're even just getting the hands on Oba, bro.
Do you think he's gonna put his little gorilla paws on me?
Dude, I didn't say that at all, bro.
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I did not say that at all,
Wait,
bro.
did Donnie just say that?
Chat, come on.
No,
Yo,
bro. Oba's not touching me either, bro. Okay. If he touched me, I'm turning this to a Michael Jackson accusation, bro. He better stay back.
bro,
Oh my
I need to
goodness.
see this spot.
Yeah,
Listen,
Why is
bro.
it not loading?
I got good neck movement, bro. He's not gonna hit me, bro.
bro. Bro.
Yeah, I'm sure. Actually, that'll probably help you out, bro. That'll probably be good for you against Obafemi
You know
for
what I'm saying?
sure.
He can't have this, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, a lot of that.
That's all I'm saying, bro. You gonna have to keep them gorilla paws off me, man. I'll start throwing hands. Yeah, okay.
I just found the clip. Oh, where is it?
Where-
Dude,
where-
my laptop is just like,
Yeah.
no way. This is just the fucking promotion, brother. I don't know if I'm ever gonna find it, bro. Oh,
Oh,
here.
uh,
Oh, here
exactly. Now, listen, I'm gonna hit the gym crazy and take some TRT, bro. Give me like 6 months, and I'm really gonna look like the Nigerian nightmare, bro. Give me
Bro,
six.
he's gonna put you in the hospital for 6 months if he gets his hands on you, bro.
Whoa. Yeah, Chris, he's doing this to you, except you're like landing like in the fans, bro.
Yeah,
Bro,
bro.
Javon Evans definitely does not weigh more than me, bro.
You're getting
Bro,
thrown into like the Post Malone seat behind the commentary
Javon,
table,
how
bro.
much do
Like
you
the
weigh,
George Kittle
Chris?
seat.
There's no way you weigh more than
He's
Javon Evans.
195. I weigh more than him by like 5 pounds.
He's 195, really?
Yeah.
He's bouncy.
He's 6'5", 195.
How much do you weigh?
He's
And
six
I'm
five.
6'3", I'm 6'3", 200 pounds.
He's six. Yeah, wait.
Javon,
Javon Evans is 6'5".
Javon Evans is billed at 6'5", weighs approximately 180 to 195 pounds. So he's taller than me, but he's much skinnier than me.
All
Because
right.
5 pounds less and 3 inches taller is crazy.
I need all y'all to comment. How far is Chris being chucked by Obafemi? We're
Yeah,
taking
we need
yeah,
like
we need
a
yeah.
you gotta like stand up, Chris. You gotta give the viewers
Nah, bro, ain't no wood getting chucked.
accurate like measurement of what you look like.
You know,
So you're
six,
like you 6'3", 200.
6'3".
What row is Chris landing in if Oba does his little toss?
Chat, look at Chris right now. Turn him 90 degrees and then picture him flying through the air like a football. That's what we're seeing. He's got the video game like unlock a character like 360 looking like Trick Williams on the on the spin right now.
Damn, Donnie just called you a locked character, bro. That's kind of crazy.
Yo,
He goes, look at him. Look at him. He looks like a video game locked character.
yo. Words put in
Bro, I
my
was
mouth.
I was honestly just trying to hit that, bro. Chill, bro. Chill on me. Chill on me, bro.
I didn't say it, bro. That
Bro,
was
I'm just
all
trying to
you.
hit that whoop that trick. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, you low-key had it for a second. There you
Yeah.
go.
Between
Whoop.
this 360 and the Alistair Black thing earlier, like you've been on some voodoo shit today.
Yeah, bro. How did you do that? Wait, I wonder if I could do it. Hold on.
The budget has gone up, if you can't tell.
No, I can't do that. How did you do that shit,
Yeah, you
bro?
were like fully out of frame too. It was actually insane.
My
Bro,
chair's like all the way back. It doesn't go any further.
Bro. Another thing is like, dude, I love Alistair's theme too. That shit is so
oh,
fire.
I
It
know.
was. Boom, 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 boom,
I,
boom.
I don't know what's being said. Never
Yeah,
be evil, but it's just fire.
it is pretty tight.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to play with Alistair Black later on 2K.
Jesus Christ, bro.
My fault, bro.
Dude. Dude, we gotta go off script more often. This is pretty peak
Yeah.
right now.
Thanks. But obviously, I mean, on 2K26, I'm gonna play with them. I'm not playing with them in any other way.
Yeah, bro. You and that joystick, man. You got it.
But
Nah, I
hey,
know.
You
I
got
saw
it.
that Alistair Black action figure in your room, bro. Don't think you're slick.
I actually don't have one. I wish I did though.
Yeah,
Right.
you do.
Just
But
like you
listen,
don't have the
but
Cinnabron
listen,
shirt. I
listen.
saw that in your closet too.
I'll never
You
lose to
built,
Alistair.
you sit on a throne of lies.
I'll never lose to Alistair Black in a fight. You know why? Because he can't even hit his finisher on me. I'm the one that got the black mass. All right, bro.
Holy shit. That was pretty good, I can't lie. I'll put that
I'm
over.
gonna
That was
hit
good.
him with the black mass. He's not even gonna know what's coming, bro.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
What?
That reverse
What?
kick that he does is gonna be a different leg, bro. I swear. Knock him out.
Bro, we're like one episode away from unironically and unintentionally recreating the Kurt Angle like, and I love to play with boys. Like we're like we're
Yeah,
like
yeah.
we're like one episode away from that,
What?
bro. What?
Yeah.
I'm a grown man, and you're a little boy.
And I
And I
love to
love to
play
play
with
with little
boys.
boys. Wait, no, 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 no. Dude, that shit is so funny. Oh my
That was
God.
terrible.
That our Kurt Angle, bro.
You know, that was a
Shout
choice,
out
bro.
Kurt.
That was a choice. There's no way you just accidentally say that, bro.
He know we ate with that one, bro.
Peak angle,
Yeah,
man. Peak
that was a
angle.
good one, bro.
Peak Angle.
Alistair.
Uh all right, let's get this closing topic on. I think we got a nice little we got some nice clips there, you know. And the last match that so far has been announced is Io Sky versus Asuka. Obviously, there's a big
Yeah,
elephant in the room there, so that'll probably impact how we feel about the match.
The
Just really,
senpai.
really, really quick thoughts.
I already kind of said it earlier, but Kairi Sane's coming back, I hope. Because while it's going to be a good match, I don't care about the feud anymore at all. I've lost all sort of interest. So that's all I really got. I hope EO wins because EO hasn't won anything in like 6 months. So
Yeah, I mean, Io's one of my favorite wrestlers. She's been a pin machine the last few months, ever since losing the belt. When she lost to Jade, she lost to Kyrie, oddly enough, like a few weeks ago, and lost to Becky. I thought that was a pretty good match too. I think it'll be a good in ring. I really like Asuka. She's another like really good striker. I love her move set. I love when she can really be physical, and I think her and Io have that chemistry. I mean, you know how long they've been wrestling. So yeah, pretty deflating. It's like, what are they even fighting for at this point? But I mean, if you, I'm a simple man. If you tell me Io Sky has a match, like I'm gonna be seated.
No.
That's all I got. That's all I got. We have any closing thoughts?
um it was nice not seeing Jade Cargill on SmackDown.
I was sad about that. I think
No,
she's the
you,
best
no, you
wrestler on
weren't.
the roster.
No, you weren't. Don't
I
lie.
think Jade Cargill is the best person on the roster, female or male,
Just like as a human.
in general.
You're really on a heater right now. First, you're
Yeah,
pinning
bro.
Oba in 6 months. Now Jade's the number
Minimum.
one. I
I'm gonna
don't
win
know
the
about
Royal
that.
Rumble in my first match. I'm gonna show up as number one. I'm gonna win the.
What?
What?
Yep,
What?
yep. People are gonna be like, "Who the hell is this guy?"
We're about to start burying you when it's your time to talk, bro.
Yeah. Keep pulling this, bro. I'm about to just start saying what after every
What?
pause.
You
What?
should. You should.
Hit a pipe bomb and cut your mic off mid sentence.
Yeah. Hit you with one of these.
Yeah, yeah. You might have to, bro.
I didn't even know you had the power to do that. That's crazy.
Wait, can I
Well,
unmute?
I think on that note, we got another episode in the books.
What?
Overall, I'm pretty excited. Pretty excited for Backlash. I think we got a lot of good talking points in, and I hope all y'all
You get
enjoy. You know.
See you next week.
like to get a black mass.